Time for another story. I figured I'd tell you another story. Yeah. Gives you another laugh. But this takes place probably around 93, 94, something like that. Early 90s. I'm living on Houston Avenue. It's Halloween time. Halloween time. So I got the veranda, the porch. It's all set up for Halloween. There's a flying bat up there flying around, right? There's pumpkins, carved pumpkins, lit pumpkins with candles in them, and pumpkins and ghosts that you plug in, right, and light up. Stuff on the front of the lawn and things like that, right? So it's Halloween night. I'm out in the porch. I'm the one giving out the candy. Yeah, I give out the candy, right? So, of course, the kids come up, the little 3-year-olds come up, and I'm telling them to come on up, right? And the parents are pushing them, and the little kids are down there going, I don't know what it must have been scared of me. I don't know why they were scared of me, good-looking guy like me. But anyway, the parents brought them up. I gave them candies and stuff like that, right? So it was all going good. It's a good night. And then, some of the kids would come up. They're probably 8, 9, 10-year-olds. They come up with a shopping bag. They don't have no costume, no mask, no nothing, just a shopping bag, right? I say to them, every once in a while I would say to one of them, oh, your mom and dad too cheap, they can't afford a costume? And the kid would look at me like, give me one of those, what? I said, yeah, you can get a mask at the dollar store for $1. You can be a Cinderella mask or a Lone Ranger mask, or it only cost $1 for a mask. Anyway, I gave them candies and told them, okay, see you guys next year, right? So they turn around and say thanks, but they're still looking at me kind of like odd, right? But I said to myself, as I always talk to myself, Mom and Dad, so friggin' cheap they can't even buy their goddamn kid a friggin' mask, right? Go to the dollar store. Said they send their kids over with a friggin' shopping bag. Cheap bastards. But anyway. So, night's going on by, a lot of kids coming up and all that, right? And then, I see these 3 or 4 guys come up, and they all look to be, they're not little kids. They're not little kids, but they're not old, but they're not young. They're still kids, but they're about maybe tops 15, 16, in around there, right? So I'm thinking to myself, So they come up and they got their bags, right, shopping bags, and I got this pumpkin, right, and it's just standing on this rail, like on my railing, right? There's a handrail there, and this is, what do you call it? Part of the handrail sits on top, it's flat, and I got a pumpkin sitting there. It's lit up. I carved it, Took me a while to carve that friggin' pumpkin, right? And I, all the sunflower seeds are all separated, put them in the oven, right? You fry them up and you eat them. But anyway, going on with the story, is that, I did that work and the pumpkin's there and it's lit up, and I turn around to get some candies. I turn back around, right, to give the kids, those young gentlemen, some candies or whatever, put in their bag. And I look and my pumpkin's gone. It's not sitting there no more. It's gone. And I looked at them and I looked around and I looked over the railing, and there's my pumpkin laying down by the stairs, right? Broken, smashed, right? Kind of thing, broken. And I go to them, did you do that? Did you knock my pumpkin down? And they go, yeah. I go, you did? Why did you do that? And then one guy goes, just because we wanted to. And I went, you knocked my pumpkin up just because you wanted to. And he says, yeah. One of them said, yeah. And then one goofy fuck says, what, you want to fight? And I go, yeah, matter of fact, I do. Yeah, I do want to fight. And then they start looking at each other going, hey. And then they step down from the steps and they start chatting with each other. Or one guy said to the other kid, hey, this guy wants to fight. What are we going to do now? Right? So they're, talking back and forth. And I said, come on, let's go. You want to fight or not? Let's do it. I'll take one of yous on or all 4 of yous. Don't matter to me. And they're looking at each other going, then they're going down the steps. And two other kids, older kids than these ones, come over and they chat to them. And they're pointing at me and the kids, and they're, chatting back and forth. And I'm standing at the top of the steps yelling at them, come on, you little fuckers, let's go. Right? So I'm all riled up. And they walk down the street and they're yelling at me and I'm yelling at them. And all of a sudden I hear Kathy coming down the hallway. What's going on? She steps outside. She says to Jeff. Yeah, it's Jeff. She says to Jeff, what's going on? Oh, Bob here. He wants to fight with the kids. Kathy looks at me and go, you want to fight with the kids? And I go, no, it wasn't like that at all. And Jeff says, yeah, the kids broke the pumpkin. And Kathy looked and saw the pumpkin. And he says, and they wanted to ask Bob if he wanted to fight. And he said, yeah, he wants to fight. So Bob told them that he'll take them all on. And Kathy, did you tell the kids that you were going to fight with them? And I go, yep. And she goes, get in the house. What? Get in the house. Get in the house. You're not giving candies out anymore. Get in there. Go. You're not fighting with the kids. You're too old to be fighting with the kids. You can't be yelling and hollering at the kids. But they broke the pumpkin. Never mind. Go in. Get in. Get in there. Get in there. She said, I'll give out the rest of the candies. So I went inside and sat down and watched the rest of the hockey game. Yeah. And next year, did I give out the candies? Huh? No. No, I wasn't allowed to give out the candies next year. How do you say that? Nah, they didn't let me. She didn't let me. It took me a couple of years to get back to giving out the candies. So, yeah, that was all about the pumpkin and me yelling and, yeah, you never know what's going to happen to you. You're minding your own business, giving out candies and having a good time and scaring the little kids, and 4 punks walk up and they bust my freaking pumpkin and gonna fight, and yeah, everybody in the neighborhood knew me. Yeah. But yeah, that's what happened on a Halloween night back in 93 and 94. Yeah. I'm always getting myself into trouble. I don't know why. It just comes looking for me. But yeah, that's pumpkin night, Halloween. Yeah, and I was banned from giving out candies for at least 1 or 2 years. But I was back at it again a few years later. Yeah, I dressed up like the Wolfman. I had wolf gloves and a mask. Still scaring the shit out of the little kids. Love it. I love it. All right, people. Another story. Talk to you later.